Surprise, motherfucker.
Hey, everybody. Sorry, it's Armored Core 2, another 8C music over here. It's a fucking bop. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of the Armored Core Marathon. We're continuing where we left off, and I think finishing today. Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, which came out, you know, a few months ago. Well, several months ago now, but... So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's jump right back into it. Oh, and I made a tiny adjustment to my microphone volume. I hope it doesn't make me sound too quiet, but I realized I was just a little too loud compared to the compared to the game yesterday. I couldn't tell until after I finished, but when I checked the video. But it's just, all these games are always balanced. The audio is always balanced so differently. Like, cause my it was perfect for Armored Core 5 and Verdict Day, but then this I had to like turn it down again a little bit. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. It wasn't too bad, at least. Mostly the audio balance is within the game itself. Like the video itself, like the fucking sound effects are like through the roof. And then the voices are like the voices are super fucking quiet. I said this yesterday, I think, but it's like, that's an issue with like modern movies and I don't know about TV shows as much, but I know with movies and video games in today's age, like the characters, whenever they speak, when there's nothing going on and it's like quiet and the characters are speaking, they're fucking super quiet. And then as soon as something happens, it's just like, just fucking like that, dude. Like, it's fucking crazy. I don't know why it's so unbalanced. I think it's because like they make them for like surround sound. And then, yeah, it just... Maybe that's what it is. Okay, we're doing Underground Exploration Depth 3. We did Depth 2 yesterday, right? Yeah, we killed that thing at the bottom. Yep. Yeah, this is where we left off. See what happens.
Back to work, 621. Depth 3 is next, and it's where our intel gets sparse.
Damn it, YouTube. I had to reload it had to auto reload itself because I was playing another YouTube video on the other monitor or whatever.
Back to work, 621.
The music that I was playing.
Is next, and it's where our intel gets sparse. It's an underground cave, blocked at the end by a high-powered laser barrier. As long as it's in operation, no one's getting any deeper inside. Which brings me to the job. The laser is powered by a massive reactor. I want you to destroy it from the inside. Once the barrier's down, we'll step into the unknown. Where the coral's waiting for us.
Walter, it's like he already knows where the coral convergence is. What makes
Seems
him
that
so
way.
confident?
Well, we've never met him in person, so maybe he's like you. He's just a voice.
Main system activating combat mode.
He's part of the coral himself. That's a plot twist. I don't know.
Destroy the reactor and disable the laser barrier.
Raven, let's start by finding our way in.
He's got a voice in his own head telling him.
We don't want to fall into those lasers.
What lasers? Oh, that big net down there?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Shit.
This area is defended by snipers. Don't let them shoot you down.
High-level threat. That's a step up from intruder.
Hey, you caught that, huh? Observation data, the enforcement system. Observation data extracted from an AC of unknown affiliation. Appears to have once been heavily encoded, then cracked by a third party. The enforcement system had been buried deep within Rubicon all this time. Little wonder that the suppression fleet was so quick to arrive. For now, we shall monitor the observer's actions and provide indirect aid to Arquebus.
What? What the fuck?
Well then.
No sign of the corporations. Looks like we're...
Trace around the outside, 61. Must be way in.
Why does the game interrupt itself? Like, it's not the only one that does this. There's so many games that do that shit. There's a trigger point for someone to start saying something, and then a trigger point for someone else to start talking 2 feet after that, so then it gets interrupted like that. Like, you know the player's probably just gonna boost through here. Why are you gonna put 2 different characters to start speaking within 10 feet of each other like that if you know the player is probably just gonna boost right through like that? The amount of like confidence and experience they have by this point in the game.
Find the pressure chamber system. Destroy it. The resulting overload will cause the reactor core to explode.
When does the character say anything if you idle too long? No, I'm just gonna sit here and let them kill me. Honey, I got this, alright? It's not my first rodeo.
The PCA wanted this place locked down no matter what.
I know what I'm doing.
The pressure chamber is behind that partition.
2 repair kits remaining.
There, 61. Destroy the target. Pressure chamber destroyed. Get out of there before it explodes, 61.
Oh shit! Oh god.
The partition!
It closed!
No vital signs. So pilot.
Surprise, motherfucker.
61, there's no time. Get rid of it.
Countdown in progress. Calculating time until core explosion. Raiden, there's only 2 minutes left.
Upgrade to threat level 9.
AP at 30%.
Did you get it?
Raiden, release the partition.
What did it say? Verdict threat to Institute City closure.
Raiden, release the partitions.
Holy shit.
You've got a job to do, 61. Don't fail me now.
Raiden, you have to get clear.
We're going.
It's gonna blow up the place for impact.
Damn. I was expecting a bigger boom.
Close one. Look, the laser barrier's weakening. The coral's near. That's another solid milestone in our work.
How was the trip underground, Walter?
The enforcement system's silent at least. Tried to take 621 with it. Good thing it failed.
Well, that deals with the PCA then. What about the corpse?
Arquebus told us to wait before entering Terra Incognita.
So you're close then. The corpse won't be helping each other over the finish line.
Yeah. Arquebus wants Balaam out of the picture first.
Looks like Arquebus is gonna win the race no matter what.
Short term, maybe. But I think 621's going to be the key in the end. And that's why I shouldn't be the one to choose which jobs we take.
Sounds risky. Our friends must be getting antsy.
Maybe. But I think 621's got friends to worry about, too.
Raven?
Friends to worry
You got a
about.
request from the Liberation Front to go with the order from Arquebus. It was sent by Metal Flatwell. He's the de facto leader of the Liberation Front, and he wants to meet you.
One new message.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven.
Your records have been updated. S-rank virtual encounters are now available in the arena.
Well, we're at the end of the
You will
game.
now face the best of the best.
Yeah.
We wish you luck on the difficult road to mastery.
It's not like Armored Core 3 or something where you can just like, you can literally do, if you wanted to and if you had the capability, you can do all the ranks of the arena before even doing the first mission in the game. You know, once you've passed the Ravens test, of course. This one, you have to make story progress before you're allowed to actually go up in arena ranks. You can't just do the arena all in one go. Unless you wait to the end of the game and then do it all in one go. That's cool because I mean that kind of lets you know how close you are to the end. Alright. Well, as usual. Time to skip the arena matches.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program.
Intercept the red guns. It's a choice. Decision. It's either this or ambush the Vespers. And I already know from the bottom of the video here, the chapter, that he's going to do that one, so...
Got a job for you, 621. This one's from the Arquebus Group.
Raven, this request comes from our affiliate, Schneider. First, I'll brief you on the state of conflict between Arquebus and Balaam at Watchpoint Alpha. The Watchpoint's defenses inflicted heavy losses on Balaam's initial wave, with many deserting. More recently, they've engaged with our forces only to continue their downward spiral. Despite this, the Red Gun's commander, Gun 1 Michigan, remains alive and well. With his AC Liger Tail being ready to lead the surviving Balaam MT forwards as we speak. We want you to intercept them, to hammer the final nail into Balaam's coffin. Should you decline, we have V4 lined up to take over. This concludes the briefing, awaiting your favorable reply.
It was fate. The time's come.
Just get it done.
Yeah.
There's nothing more for me to say.
I know. Capitalism's a dirty business. I'm gonna meet our old friend, Mr. Drill Sergeant guy, for the last time.
In combat mode.
Commence mission.
Enemy readings. Parachute incoming.
Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
And there he is.
Like Arquebus sent the clown on a suicide mission.
The only clown around here is you, Kennebec. You're talking about the wall climber, the worm killer, the only Gun 13 who's managed to live this long. Until the Liger Tail deploys, the odds are not in your favor. You better keep the emergency eject primed.
Second wave incoming.
Yeah. I heard that first trip down got by the washer.
Watu? Oh yeah, the deserter who hit his pants and ran.
Albany, I forgot we still kept you around. You bastard! Iguass is worth 100 of you, which means, Albany, the Merc is worth 20 again. You're doing nothing productive. Why don't you do the math for us?
The answer is 2,000 Albany, sir!
Shut your stego and start shooting!
Sir, yes, sir!
Oh my god, this fucking... this radio banter while you're murdering all of them. And their allies. Their comrades, I guess.
Liger Tail's gonna be good to go soon. Keep the target busy.
Now, come on, sir. You're gonna ride out to steal all the credit? You got plenty of medals already, sir. You want some of the glory, too.
Fine. Whoever takes down Gun 13 gets to take home a Balaam Cobalt medal. They're good, you know. They go real far when you throw them.
All Liger Tail takes the push, sir. Don't push the old girl too hard, huh?
Finally, I damn near missed the show, Potomac. Listen up, maggots. This field trip is now a hunting expedition. You can go home now, or follow me if you got a death wish.
Ready to die, sir!
AC Liger Tail incoming. It's Gun 1 Michigan.
Go, go, go! Follow Michigan!
Give the Liger Tail some cover!
Finish the job, 621. Shake off the pressure. Those of you who withdrew, keep your lousy asses low. You're gonna need more training. Put that in your diaries.
Sir, let me use those maggots, sir!
If it is no resident mathematician. Go multiply your rifle training and see if you can learn to do something useful.
Ammunition at 50%.
below.
Guess HQ needs your help with the map, so...
Think we can add numbers?
Light and ammunition at 30%. AP at 50%.
You bastard son of a... Remember what that...
Tell this to Mr. Mean old Michigan dial.
That leaves the MTs to take care of.
And there he goes.
Kidding. Not Michigan.
Let's give it as good as we got. We can still win this.
Light and ammunition at 30%. AP at 50%. At 30%.
This isn't good.
MTs destroyed. There's anything left of yours.
Light and ammunition at 10%.
Jesus Christ, that was intense.
The Balaam MT force has been destroyed. Mission accomplished.
It's over. Good holding out, 621. Our work here is done.
Rest in peace, Gun 1. He died of a bad fall.
One new message.
Didn't think I'd see the end of the Red Guns. You did your job, 621. Michigan knew the score.
Yeah.
Balaam's withdrawn from Rubicon. The politicians will be fighting their war now. Where there's coral, there's blood. That's how it's always been, 621.
Doesn't mean it has to be that way forever.
Raven, are we doomed to spark conflict wherever we go?
I really don't know.
621.
I wish I knew, but I don't.
Hands off. Now that you've dealt with the laser barrier, we can explore deeper underground. We've received a request from Arquebus to continue the advanced survey. There was something else, too.
Orders for Raven, Advanced Survey Squad. We've received some concerning information that an AC has been quietly following your trail.
Oh, hell no.
Surprise,
Arquebus will not
motherfucker.
tolerate unauthorized surveys that will put its coral interests at risk. If you spot this rogue agent, eliminate them.
Where there's coral, there's blood. Remember that, 621.
Who could be following you? The Liberation Front? Another mercenary?
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Make your way down to the next depth.
Something's jamming the radar. It must be interference from the active coral. Rely on your eyes and ears.
Is that a mealworm?
Coral response from inside the creature. Watch out.
Looks like these guys got a taste of the coral, too.
The fuck are these things? Grubs! They had to include some bioweapons, right? Classic Armored Core style. Jesus, what the fuck was that?
Raiding pods for the mealworms. Looks like they're out of commission now.
Raven, something behind us. It's getting closer.
Mealworms. Killers are in here. Oh, what a surprise.
Go deal with a mercenary who went in alone, they said.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous to keep around.
Betrayal.
And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone.
Which means something bad's about to happen to both of us here.
Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me.
Oh, shit.
So, buddy.
He's staying the course. Who needs me? I guess we'll find out.
You son of a bitch!
I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy. I sent you both. 621. Make it through this alive. That's your job. You're sharp. That's not the only thing that makes you dangerous. I fought alongside you several times, but I never could figure you out. Tell me, buddy, what drives you? This has been a real eye-opener. You're strong, afraid. You never change. You're not afraid to die or to kill.
Fuck!
Never failed to impress. But this isn't over yet. Buddy. There's no greater threat than power without purpose.
I don't know what the hell he just did, but
We've lost all signs of Steel Haze. He's escaped.
of course.
Good job, 621. No need to pursue him. We have to keep pressing on.
I'm picking up a major coral response coming from the bottom of the pit. Let's keep moving, Raven. It's close. A city from before the fires of Ibis.
Institute City. Of course. No wonder we couldn't find it. I need to prepare before the corps move in. Head back to base and rest up.
That was unknown territory survey.
Raven, I see them so clearly. The voices of the coral. My family. Brothers and sisters consumed by the fires of Ibis. Only a few survived. But after all this time, they finally formed a new flock. It looks like Walter has sent you a message. Let's take a look, Raven.
Incoming comms.
Let me tell you a story before you go. There once was a scientist. He abandoned his family to delve into the secrets of coral. His work yielded a carnival of horrors, augmentation surgery included. But there was another scientist. He took his colleagues' sins upon himself and set it all ablaze. Died with no regrets. There's a lesson in this story. Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy. 621. Story time's over. It's time for work.
So which one of those scientists was you? Reach the coral convergence. What was that little symbol on it? Concludes chapter. Ah, right. Okay. This will be the end of chapter 4 then.
You saw the ruins. Institute City. The mausoleum of the sinners who caused the fires of Ibis. The coral's right there, waiting. Arquebus has ordered Wipe out the
Seems like
Artemis
it.
AC squad and get to the coral first. When this job is over, I'll tell you about the last of my friend's requests. From here on out, never mind. Just trust your instincts.
Your voices are so close now. This is my home.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
Let's go, Raven.
V2 Snail, come in. Requesting backup. We have insufficient force to ensure success.
These Institute relics are such pests.
That's the Artemis CC squad. Isn't that one with the backup?
Raven, you're a mercenary. Decided to ignore Artemis' orders, did you?
V2 Snail, come in. Raven has landed. Requesting backup.
This is too risky.
It's a 2-on-1 battle.
V2 Snail, please come
Classic Armored Core fashion.
in. Please, Snail, come in.
Get wrecked.
Credit shall be all mine. A fabulous opportunity. Balaam was a sinking ship, with Artemis and stars on the rise. And me, well rewarded whatever did I do for the signs.
You suck!
He didn't even get his fucking... That was hilarious how quickly he was killed. Like, he didn't even get to finish his fucking speech about how he made the right decision, and then bam, dead. And then he's like, did I misread the signs? God damn. What did she say?
Looks like I'm not already.
Yeah.
This AC squad has been eliminated.
Secure the area, 621.
Jesus, that was easier than going one-on-one with what's his name.
Looks like you're clear. Keep moving.
It was also harder to deal with Red Gun 1 and his MT squad. That was one hell of a battle. Mission looked hard as fuck.
The vascular plant. It's still here.
He must mean that gigantic structure in the distance. Enemy detected.
Whoa!
That machine was running on stable energy for half a century. Perhaps it should be no surprise that humanity still desires coral.
Yeah.
Readings are off the chart. You're close.
My brothers and sisters' voices are stronger than ever now. It's like they're calling to us.
The response is getting stronger. We're nearly there, 621.
Oh shit! Those cannons are pretty sick.
This lake. It's all.
Here we are, 621. Artemis will be here soon. Investigate before they arrive.
We're going in.
The coral's rising. It's building up faster than I'd expected.
Raven, I knew Walter was...
What?
Wait, something's coming.
Unidentified machine overhead. A response. It's a sea weapon.
I missed it if they explained it. What the fuck is a sea weapon? They've said it multiple times. Like a coral weapon? Like...
The Ibis series. Still functional.
like a mini diamond weapon.
Get ready, 621.
From FF7. One more job, huh?
The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. And now the original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you. Keep it up, 621.
Or die trying. Oh! There it is.
Enemy coral response. Silent.
A double shotgun blast to the face.
Wait, it's coming back.
It's reactivated.
Yeah, of course, that was way too easy.
What the Ibis series is truly capable of.
Strong power from its environment. It won't stop until we destroy its generator.
Exceed at 50%.
You've nearly got it, 621. You're the only one who can finish the job.
Jesus Christ, that was fucking close.
Generator compromised.
It's gonna blow. Get out of there, 621.
Well, we were
It's
fine.
over, 621.
The coral resonance. It's fading. The machine's resolve. Inherited from its creators. Voices from the past. Fading into...
No, 621, move.
I got poison!
Control.
Damn it, they were one side.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Target neutralized. Yes, yes. I left the subject alive as instructed.
The stun needle launcher.
Arquebus. I'll see that the unruly dog is punished and brought to heel. Oh, and of course, let's not forget the Hound's master either.
Fuck! You bastard!
Arquebus seized control of the coral.
Oh, right. So these are even quieter than usual, so I'll raise up my speaker volume.
Arquebus seized control of the coral, and its occupying forces swiftly commandeered the entirety of Institute City. There, they discovered a wealth of forgotten relics. Among them, experimental weapons that the Institute kept secret, fearing they were beyond human control. A group of sea weapons bearing the name of the Central Coral Control System, the Ibis series. Arquebus also claimed a towering coral siphon, abandoned since the fires, the vascular plant. Now, they toiled to repair the plant and extend its reach beyond Rubicon's atmosphere. The Liberation Front no longer had the power to stop them, and the fires of war continued to smolder as the end drew near.
Raven? I found a message addressed to you. Decoding and playing back.
621. A friend of mine sent a request. Now, this one comes from me. You know what hidden dangers lurk within the coral. The fires of Ibis should have wiped the coral out, but it survived, gathered, and it's been steadily multiplying ever since. Now the coral convergence is growing at an exponential rate. Eventually, it'll spill out from Rubicon and contaminate space itself. The coral must be burned, 621. Even if that means reigniting the fire that scorched the stars. This isn't an order. It's a legacy. My fallen friends entrusted this duty to me, and now it's my turn to hand it on. 621. Feed the fire. Let the last cinders burn. I have one last job for you. Find your freedom.
Raven. Now I finally understand what Walter was thinking. This AC. He must have foreseen this outcome and prepared for it. It's time for us to escape.
Main system.
He left this AC for us? Did he know that they were just gonna dump us here? Like, why would, what's their names? Why would Arquebus just leave us here in front of a conveniently placed AC or something? Or are they just implying that they, like, that 621, like, escaped and found this somewhere nearby where Walter was planning to leave it? I don't know. There's a bit of a plot hole there. I guess maybe we'll find out in a second, I don't know. Sortie using an older AC. You will use an old generation armored core instead of your usual craft on this mission. This armored core is made from junk parts and its performance leaves much to be desired. Hold RB for rapid fire right hand machine gun. X for firing the left shoulder scatter bazooka. And that's all you got, I guess.
I found some coordinates in the AC systems. He's showing us the way out.
Can't believe they put us on sewer duty. It's that ancient piece of shit they're worried about.
Is that an AC?
Surprise, motherfucker!
That piece of scrap's alive. Is that Institute tech?
You should avoid combat as much as possible, Raven. I'm afraid this AC is no match for your abilities.
Jamming rounds. Rupture on impact, creating an area that disrupts enemy lock-on. At this left-hand weapon.
Let's find a way around them.
A jamming round launcher.
Your left-hand weapon is equipped with jamming rounds.
ECM! Damn it! I can't lock on!
So then you just dodge, run through, and pray.
This AC should have just enough propulsion.
Damn, it's trash. It's just turned into a stealth mission for survival.
This is V6 Peter, calling all security team members. Raven, the independent mercenary undergoing re-education, has escaped.
Re-education?
For anyone hiding in the environs of Institute City, tighten the net.
Raven, Arquebus is on high alert. Use your scanner to evade combat situations.
It's not one of ours.
That's the AC we're after. Capture it!
Searchlights. We'll be in trouble if they spot us. We're not far from our destination, Raven. Walter's message. Is he? What's this? I've checked. It's not a trap.
Excellent.
Dylan!
Left us a little present.
You son of a bitch.
Good to see you still kicking. Chief's coming to pick you up. Head to the rendezvous point.
He's from RAD. Carla. She must be involved with Walter's mission.
Seems that way, yeah.
This is the rendezvous point. Enemies detected.
We got Raven! Close the nuke! This is V6 Peter. I've received orders from V2 Snail. If the target resists, you are authorized to use lethal force. Stop Raven by all means necessary. Grab your orders.
Too many of them. I'm picking up something else.
Hey, tourist! Having a little trouble?
Carla.
Dylan!
Walter. He asked me to look after you. Don't mind if I do.
You son of a bitch.
Let's go.
Great geez. Joker junkyard?
That's Carla's AC. She's backing us up, Raven.
I don't just design weapons, Bill. Kill someone.
There's a lot of them, Chief, but they're just MTs. You should have let me handle this. RAD needs you in one piece.
Looks like we're clear. Better book it before more company shows up.
Sending a chopper. We retrieved the tourist's AC, too.
Once we've caught our breath, let's talk. About Walter.
So how did we end up in that sewer? In this so-called re-education program? Mission was called Escape, yeah. Obviously. Jailbreak, nice name for a part. Oh, it's the entire AC. We took its parts.
Augmented human C4621. Entering standard mode. Incoming comms.
We just get email straight to our
Back
brain.
to your old AC? You were made for each other. The fact that you're still alive means that Walter made the right bet. All right. You deserve to know what we've been fighting for.
Finally?
I'll get you introduced with the next mission.
That was fast.
Let me tell
What did it say?
you a story.
Take the uninhabited floating city.
Let me tell you a story, tourist. After the fires of Ibis burnt the planet up, a secret organization formed, hiding in the ashes. Overseer, the Association of Observers. They monitored the coral's growth, ready to burn it before the collapse came. That was their mission. Our mission. Me, Walter, and our fallen friends. RAD was always a front. A side hustle. It's time for me to get back to my real work. Let's get down to brass tacks. You've been to Xylem before, right? The floating city created by the Institute? It's hiding a secret. A little something to prepare against the coming collapse. We need to get to it, and fast. RID's entire team of hackers is going to be working to take control of Xylem. I want you to deal with Archibus when they come running to see what we're up to.
Overseer, the Association of Observers. They want to burn the coral.
Main system activating combat mode.
Get into position, tourist. It's time. I need you to protect that tower until we've managed to take control.
Mobilization process K. Deploying Chief.
Chief, I've cracked some of the defense systems.
Good job, Chatty. That'll buy us some time. Looks like you're in position. Chatty, how much longer till we have control?
Give me 5 minutes, and the corpse will...
I'm picking up an Archibus MT squad.
There they are.
Well, guess who showed up early? Looks like you're
Surprise,
up already.
motherfucker.
Give him the old RAD welcome.
Raven, I'll support you.
Don't let them near the tower, tourist.
Mobilization process B1. Lab mechanics ready.
We've got access to support weaponry. Use it if you need the help.
Snipers.
Hey, tourist, go clear them out.
Almost flawless, but these goddamn snipers, man.
Son of a bitch! 2 more minutes and it's ours.
Wait, we've got something else.
No viruses. They're suicide drones.
You're playing for keeps. Make sure you don't miss for us.
Jesus.
Tower shield. The shield's at its limit. Reinforcements. There's a lot of them.
Looks like they're falling over each other to get your autograph, tourist.
Raven, heavily armed LC.
Just 1 more minute to go, tourist.
Shields are fine.
They're in trouble now.
This is getting fucking hard.
Give me 30 seconds and we'll have full admin access.
Just a little more, tourist.
Light and ammunition at 50%.
Escalating to top-level privileges. Owner, Cinder Karma.
Good job holding out, tourist. Now I'll show you what this city really is.
Surprise, motherfucker.
The water level's falling. No, the whole city's rising.
You can thank Walter for the tip.
Speaking of which, is that dude still alive?
I give you the colony ship. Simon.
Oh, shit!
Walter's parting gift.
son of a bitch.
Archivists finished their work on the vascular plant. It's pulling the coral through Rubicon's atmosphere, and it won't be long till they take it all. We need to burn the coral before it's too late. Of course, we can't just walk up to the plant and light a match. No, we're going to need something bigger. A lot bigger. Well, figured it out. The xylem isn't just our means of reaching the plant. It's a giant powder keg. Plenty to set all that coral off.
Is that the Observer's plan? The corporations want only to devour the coral. The Observers fear the coral and want only to eradicate it.
Yep. Seems that way.
I believe in the shared potential of humanity and the coral. Raven, I need to ask you something.
This is going down a very sad road.
No new messages.
It's a decision right here. Intercept the corporate forces or eliminate Cinder Carla. That's what she wanted to ask us, huh? I heard it. I was thinking, I was dwelling on what was happening, and then I heard a weird sound outside my window and was like, what the fuck? But it was it's nothing. I realized what it was. We're not in an hour yet, so I'm not gonna take a break. I think we'll just finish. We're at, we're pretty much at the end. About half an hour left. Might as well just go to the end. But I gotta use the restroom real quick, so I'll BRB. Alright, I'm back. I realized I put up the BRB screen and I was like, oh shit, that's right, I'm not cutting the video here. Alright, let's see how this path ends, I suppose. He's obviously not gonna betray Carla, so... Which is probably a mission request that is from... Ari? I don't know how to pronounce it. I mean, why else, right? We're gonna go through with it on this path, it seems. Intercept the corporate forces. Going through with, you know, Walter and Carla's plan to destroy the coral.
Here's the situation, tourist. Arquebus has sent its entire force after the Xylem. We're trying to fend them off, but honestly, we've got our backs to the wall right now. That's where you come in. Leave the grunts to Chatty and the others. I've found someone just right for you. V1 Freud, the ace leading the corporate force. Walter left me one last card to play. You. Once you're in, there's no turning back. Can I count on you?
It's too bad he didn't at least show what the other briefing says.
You've made your decision. I'm sorry.
Kind of lacks the emotional impact without getting without seeing the other briefing first.
Main system activating combat mode.
Well, I guess we'll see it when he does the other ending.
We've still got time until V1 deploys. Deal with the corpse heavy hitters first. We need you to have a chance at winning this. No pressure, tourist.
V2, situation report, sir. We engaged the independent mercenary.
So that's the emergency.
I've got fires to put out on the ground. By all means, take charge of it. Breaking up!
Target destroyed. Keep it up, tourist.
We're taking a pounding, Chief. Looks like they boosted some of the PCA's best hardware.
Hear that, tourist? Let Chatty handle the starboard wing for now. You need to deal with the target.
I don't know what I would have chosen in terms of that choice, but I definitely would have heard both briefings before making the choice. So without hearing what Ari would have said in the other briefing, I can't really say which choice I would have taken. We'll have to wait until we see that one, which I think is in the next video after this.
Good, sir. V1 ready to... I told you not to bother me, Grunt. Handle it.
It's honestly it's just a very sad and unfortunate situation.
Looks like we've secured the area. Resupply while you can.
Enemy reinforcements, Chief. Too many to handle.
Where do they even find all these people? Go get Chatty a helping hand, tourist.
Where do they find all these people? She's just like,
Fuck! You bastard!
not. ID code reads V1.
V1. Freud's making his move. Hurry it up, tourist.
Kept me waiting, tourist.
Made it. Chatty, good job holding out.
Did what I could. Now we can fight back.
Seems they weren't so trivial after all. Never mind. That's what we have V1 for.
You must be a Raven. Never sparred with one of Walter's hounds before. This had better be worth it. Let's get this trash out of the way.
You bastard! You son of a... Remember that...
Chatty, no!
Controlled AC, always the same.
Avenge him!
Moves like that before. Interesting.
This is no time for fun and games, Freud. Our objective is to seize this island. You can ignore the what.
Yes, Snail. You're right. Now then, let's continue. What now? Locksmith.
Fuck! I got...
I'm not.
Confirmed. V1. Freud down. I was right to bet on you, tourist.
But the bastard killed Chatty.
Chatty. We were all counting on you.
Incoming comms.
Just went to say goodbye to Chatty. He was an AI I developed. Could have moved him into a new body, but... well, I never could bring myself to back him up. Be like taking the life out of him. You seem like you've lost someone too. Hope I'm just imagining things.
They had to throw in that line about not making a backup because they already know people would be like, can't you just make another copy of him or something? Yeah. It adds weight to the character's death, right? Reach the what? A Carmon line?
I'll brief you on the job, tourist. The Xylem's just inside the Carmen line, skimming the border of outer space. Meanwhile, Archivist still hasn't taken full control over Rubicon's closure system. They're locked out of the satellite cannons, making this their last line of defense. We'll be fighting their interceptor fleet in the air, but we're not totally screwed. This area of space is thick with residual coral from the fires of Ibis. Take a dip in the coral flow, and you could draw on an unlimited source of energy. That's all, tourist. Break through the fleet, and the vascular plan is ours. Time to do or die. Let's get our laughs while we can.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Felt appropriate after she said that, I guess.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let the games begin. Hope you don't mind a little friendly competition. Whoops. Looks like I got the first point.
Oh my god. Whatever, you're saving me ammo.
Bagged one yourself, huh? Or 101.
Oh yeah, we do get unlimited energy here. Excellent.
Yes, looks like they want you dead first. Tough break. Shoot down. Not bad, tourist. Looks like all your fans are dying to see you, tourist. Blast your way through. We're cleaning up.
This is fucking cool.
We've lost the vanguard. Main fleet, maintain formation.
Having infinite energy because of all the coral around here? That's fucking sick. Holy shit. Look, it just says energy anomaly. There it is.
Four goes to the tourist.
Main fleet 2, you must hold the line.
They're spread out wide. I'll start taking them out from the right. You take the left. That makes 5. They brought out the big guns. Don't get hit.
Main fleet 2 is taking casualties. Hold the line.
Back to it myself. Nice of a tourist. That's number 6.
The second fleet's down. How are they doing this?
7 to 5. I gotta catch up. Last round. Let's get that rear guard, tourist.
Attention Main Fleet 3. Focus your steel railguns on that AC. This nonsense has gone too far.
We're serious. Right, tourist? Thing is, the serious ones die first, so we should have pretended to be having fun.
Sure.
Eight interceptors down. I scored 2 more. We're not done yet. That's this sector dealt with. Wait, what's that? We're under attack?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Unidentified AC on Asylum. Head back, pronto.
Going as fast as I can. Holy shit, that's far away.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Here we are, buddy.
Well, look who's back.
All along. You were just another threat to Rubicon.
Rusty.
It's that Vesper. That's no mark of this AC.
Even with the combined might of the corporations, I couldn't stop you. This new AC can.
Well, that explains it. I don't know why, but it looks like he was using the cores too.
They've always been after Rubicon, taking what they can get. Someone has to put an end to this injustice.
Look at me, tourist. Just make sure you win this.
I won't stop.
Fuck! I got poison!
Only I can fly high enough.
There it is. Flew just out of reach, buddy.
Buddy, huh?
Huh.
Do him a favor, tourist. Remember him.
I hope Carla wasn't up there.
Satellite cannons?
Yeah, I mean, those are still a thing.
There's no way the corps took the closure system. Who's controlling them?
Ari? Is that you? Said she was sorry, so...
Augmented human C4621, entering standard mode.
Shut down the closure satellites.
Raven. I was the one who fired the satellite cannons.
Pretty obvious, yeah. We called it.
I know that you've made your choice. Then I must do my duty. As a Rubiconian. I'm waiting at the closure station. Come to me, Raven.
This ship's pretty roughed up. Autopilot's out. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. I'll leave the satellites to you, tourist. You know, for a tourist, you've got a sense of humor. Good luck out there.
Is that a joke about the fact that we never talk? Or just...
I know you can still see it. The voices of the coral. And yet you turned your back on their shared potential. You want to silence us forever. Rubicon! My brothers and sisters!
AP at 50%.
Humanity wants to burn it all. Everything in Rubicon. I won't let you. Your fire must die.
There were no winners at the close of the Coral War.
Of course not.
When the storm of fire finally faded, only the ashes of civilization remained. Ruined and haunted, the corporations made a joint announcement with the Planetary Closure Administration.
Hold on.
The ashes of
I realized I went into that really super quiet dialogue voice, so I gotta raise it up right here. Okay.
There were no winners at the close of the Coral War. When the storm of fire finally faded, only the ashes of civilization remained. Ruined and haunted, the corporations made a joint announcement with the Planetary Closure Administration. Rubicon was to be abandoned, left a dead planet forever. Meanwhile, the monster who burned the stars vanished into the flames, never to be heard from again. Yet history would forever remember. The fires of Raven.
Destroyed the whole planet. So this was the ending where you just basically go through with what Walter wanted from the very beginning of the game. You just destroy the coral. And, you know, everyone on Rubicon that was still on Rubicon dies with it. But that was of secondary consequence to Walter and Carla. They just wanted to destroy the coral because they saw it as too much of a threat. Now the corporations wanted to exploit it obviously as an energy resource. I mean, that was pretty much known since the beginning of the game. And so of course they would fight over it, like in, you know, how in real life corporations and countries will fight over oil and any other energy source that can be exploited for profit. So, you know, the obvious metaphor, it's right there, and it falls in line with most Armored Core games. And is this actual? I was like, is this all actual footage from our playthrough? But no, the AC is different. But it's because that happened to the player too. They got stabbed like that. But yeah, so you know, it obviously it goes it's congruent with previous Armored Core games, you know. The senseless violence that capitalism produces. And keeps asking the same philosophical question, if humanity can ever like escape this endless cycle of violence, or if we're always gonna find some reason to bicker and fight with each other, right? So yeah, I'm glad it stays true to its roots. Gameplay wise, it's a fucking awesome game, of course. But I really want to see what the other, I think from what I heard, there's 3 endings. So I want to see what the other, first of all, I want to see what the other choice was. What does Avery propose to you if you consider turning your back on Walter and Carla? Walter's last will, I should say. Like, I saw the mission title said, you know, kill her. You kill Carla, but what exactly does Avery propose to you in terms of the coral and humanity coexisting together? I don't have all the facts to know what choice I would have made at the end. I need to hear that briefing. And of course, I'm also curious about the third ending, but I'm assuming that was something that the player was probably locked out of from decisions made earlier in the story, because it seemed like there was only two choices there. I will say it's kind of tacky how the whole being captured thing goes on. Like, it's like they were too lazy to, or they just didn't want to go down the road of creating like human character models. So they didn't really show exactly how you escaped, like how your character found the AC that Walter left behind, that old one, right? Or even how your actual AC got retrieved from Arquebus after they captured you too. It's kind of weird. That segment is a little weird just because they didn't want to like bother making human character models and showing all that. But at the same time, you know, the decision was also probably from, again, staying consistent with this game's history in a way, where they just never show you what the player character looks like, ever, not once. We just watched the entire Armored Core series. You never see it once, and they don't really show any, like in game. They never show any characters. We only got to see in Armored Core 2 in the CGI movie, like the intro movie. There's, you know, and some of the cutscene CGI movies, you'll see people like working on the mechs, like the Armored Cores. You see it in our Last Raven. You actually get to see the cockpit of an Armored Core open up and a dude pops out of it, wearing like a full body suit and a helmet, like he's going to outer space or something, you know. But other than that, yeah, you never see humans on screen outside of those few instances that I just named. There might be one or two more after that, but you know. Oh my god, I just realized I forgot to lower the volume back down to 80%. But it's because, you know, the narrator, whenever he comes on, he's like dead fucking quiet like a mouse. But yeah, for those who had a hard time hearing what I was saying though, the gist of it was that I still don't know what, I still want to hear the other briefing, to see what Avery's proposal is for humanity and Coral living together before I can really give an answer to what I would have decided if I was playing. I hope it isn't like... I hope she doesn't propose just letting Arquebus have the coral for themselves, though. Because if so, then I probably would have just picked this ending myself.
Unlock condition verified.
But I don't know.
Playing back message. Sender. Handler Walter.
Oh, hold on, we got something here. I'll put it at normal speed for this. And of course, I'm also curious about the third ending, if there is one.
Verified. Unlock condition verified. Playing back message. Sender. Handler Walter.
Looks like you got the job done. You chose to carry our burden and right the wrongs of the past. I'm sorry. And I'm grateful. 621. There's nothing left to bind you. Whatever choices you make now, I just hope you find your true potential.
Well, there it is. Walter's happy and proud. And see, they kind of, again, I still want to hear the other briefing first before I can really commit to saying that they make it a difficult decision. It might not be. Avery might just sound like a psychopath when you hear her briefing. I don't know. Again, I don't know what she's going to propose. This guy didn't at least let us hear it before he made his choice. So I can't make a decision on that yet. But what I do want to comment real quick is that at least Walter does, you know, despite all the death and destruction that we caused by destroying the coral, because everybody who was still on Rubicon basically got fried, along with all the people's consciousness inside the coral, which is obviously a very sad thing. At least Walter did care about you. You weren't just like a throwaway grunt for him, you know? That he was just using as a means to an end. Him and Carla had your back. It wasn't just as simple as like, oh, we're just using this dude to do what we want, and we don't give a fuck about what you know, what 621 might want in life or something like that. So I will say that much for now. But there's not much more to say until we know the other side of the story now. I hope it isn't something as like, I hope it isn't like Aerie just saying we should just let Arquebus have the coral though for themselves. Because then it just like, if it's something that simple and kind of desperate just to keep the coral alive and let them just monopolize it and do whatever with it, it's kind of, it makes it too easy for players to say fuck that and just choose this choice. I hope her reasoning is actually complex enough to make it a difficult choice once we hear her side of it. And I'm curious to see what other kind of, I don't know how many more, it just says additional endings. I don't know how many more there are. But yeah, I want to see what the other possible outcomes are. So that'll be next video, so we'll wrap this one up here. This was the ending of first playthrough, and we saw the choice that Look Back Gaming made on their first playthrough. Went through with Walter's plan from the very beginning of the game to eliminate the coral, which, I mean, the plan was only revealed towards the end, but yeah, you know. The only other thing I said, really, when the credits were, like, probably, you know, blaring over my voice because I forgot to turn it back down. The only thing I said was that that the whole being captured sequence was very weird because it was so abrupt. It just goes from being captured to not being captured and doesn't even show how your character actually got to that AC that Walter left us. Because they don't show humans very often in the Armored Core series, and they kept that consistent, just fine. But it made that sequence a little weird. Like, how exactly did we just find that mech with nobody? Like, you'd think after all the destruction you caused when they captured you, they'd have you on a tight leash. Like, how did we get into that little sewer tunnel by ourselves with nobody seeing us get into that mech or anything? Like, it was kind of ridiculous. But yeah, it was just because they didn't want to bother trying to, like, even show cutscenes of like humans walking around or running and doing stuff. So it's like they just kind of skip over that, and it's just like, your character is now here in front of this wrecked old AC because reasons. Now get in it and escape. It's like, okay. Oh, and your AC was retrieved too. How? Reasons. Don't ask questions. It's just okay. But yeah, anyway, yeah, we'll be back, or I'll cut this video here. I'm gonna take a break. It's been an hour and a half, and then when we come back, we'll watch the this is probably gonna be fast forwarded because it's not just the extra endings. I guess it says new game plus content, so there's probably gonna be some extra non-story content. So I don't imagine this will take more than one segment, because I'm just gonna, just like the arena matches that I skipped, any extra content that isn't doesn't directly affect the story or isn't showing us another potential outcome or ending of the story, I'm just gonna fast forward through it and potentially just skip ahead too, because yeah, but who knows, we'll see. Yeah, BRB in about 5-10 minutes.